Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our leader and mentor, President Muhammad Buhari, GCFR, Your Excellency, former Head of State, General Yakubu Gowon, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, the only female Deputy Governor in Northern Nigeria, Dr. Hadiza Balarabe, the Honorable Minister of Defense, Chairman Senate Committee on Army, Chairman House Committee on Army, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to shorten the protocol. It is with great pleasure that I present this goodwill message at the Chief of Army Staff Annual Conference 2019. I'm highly elated that Kaduna State was chosen as the host location for this conference, bearing in mind the historical importance of Kaduna in the history of the Nigerian Army. We are privileged as Kaduna State to play host to several military formations, units, schools, and establishments. Over the decades, the presence of these military institutions has greatly benefited our state and fostered synergy between the Army and the good people of our state. We are proud of the leadership of the Nigerian Army for evolving a purposeful and professional-driven course of action in transforming the Army into a formidable force capable of discharging its constitutional responsibilities. Your efforts in the conduct of operations with adherence to the rules of engagement and respect for fundamental human rights in the face of daunting security and evolving challenges have greatly assisted in maintaining peace in Kaduna State and indeed in most of Nigeria for the dividends of democracy to be felt by our people. Specifically, here in Kaduna State, Your Excellency, Mr. President, the Chief of Army Staff, we cannot forget the role the Nigerian Army has played in encouraging and sustaining peace and security in the state, and I will just mention 4 of them in the last 4 years. The first is that the Nigerian Army helped restore peace and stability in the southern Kaduna Senatorial District by the establishment of forward operation base in that area. Number 2, the Army helped in no small way in decimating the capacity of cattle rustlers and kidnappers operating in this state and surrounding states. Number 3, the Army played a leading role in confronting the menace of the outlawed El-Zakzaki movement, which had been oppressing the people of Zaria and environs for the past 30 years. And number 4, various corporate social responsibility interventions by the Army, including medical outreaches and infrastructural interventions like construction of access roads and river crossings, have greatly helped the state government and brought peace and understanding between communities. For this and many others, Mr. President, the government and people of Kaduna State are very grateful to the Nigerian Army. These several military-civil coordination activities have also been undertaken with the intention of winning the hearts and minds of the people, and we highly appreciate those as well. We as a people are also appreciative of the innovative and infrastructural investments undertaken by the Army, which by extension benefits our people by providing jobs and enabling the development of sectoral clusters like automotive manufacturing and garmenting with DICON as the nucleus. Mr. President, sir, as you are aware, the assembly of automotive vehicles for the use of the Army has begun in Kaduna. But in addition to the Pujo automobile assembly plant here, there is a new vehicle assembly plant being put up by a joint venture of Dangote and Pujo to produce trucks, SUVs, and other vehicles. With these 3 automobile manufacturing plants in Kaduna, we are gradually creating an automotive cluster here, and the Army has helped in cementing that. Again, we are grateful. DICON is also starting the production of garments for the Nigerian Armed Forces and paramilitary agencies. And around this activity, Mr. President, we're establishing a cluster for garmenting that will produce not only military and paramilitary uniforms, but also civilian clothing for domestic consumption and export. Again, the Army is the nucleus for this effort, but we are going to take advantage of it and expand it further, and we are very grateful to the Army for being that catalyst for development. Finally, Mr. President, the commissioning today of an indigenous-built platform and ultra-modern level 4 hospital that is comparable to any hospital of its status in the world today is a feat that must be applauded. I wish to pay tribute to the former chiefs of Army staff, some of them seated here, that initiated the upgrade of 44 Reference Hospital, and General Borotai, the current Chief of Army Staff, for bringing this project to the level of commissioning today. As a government, we'll continue to partner with the Nigerian Army and render our support for the conduct of your activities in addressing the issues of security and welfare of our society. We hope that officers and soldiers of the Nigerian Army, both serving and retired, will borrow a leaf from Mr. President and continue to consider Kaduna their home of choice. As you know, this is the President's home. This is where he lives, not Daura. He was born in Daura, but he lives here. And we're looking forward to receiving him here on the 29th of May, 2023, by the grace of God. I am surprised that General Yakubu Gowon has not come back home. So in this regards, please, I'm appealing to all the officers here to please apply for land in Kaduna, and we'll give you priority in allocation. Kaduna State, and indeed Nigeria, continue to appreciate your selfless sacrifice to the nation. On behalf of the grateful people of Kaduna State, I welcome you all to Kaduna. Your effort towards having a professionally responsive Nigerian Army in the discharge of his constitutional role are highly appreciated. We congratulate the Chief of Army Staff for the start of this conference. We wish you successful deliberation at this Chief of Staff, Army Staff Annual Conference 2019. Thank you for listening. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.